Welcome to this lesson on CloudFormation templates. Today, we'll explore how to write infrastructure as code using both YAML and JSON formats. By the end of this session, you'll understand template structure and syntax, enabling you to automate your AWS infrastructure deployments effectively. CloudFormation templates are text files that describe your AWS infrastructure as code. They serve the purpose of automating the creation and management of AWS resources, eliminating manual configuration through the console. These templates can be written in either YAML or JSON syntax. The key benefit is that they provide repeatable, version-controlled, and consistent deployments across different environments, ensuring your infrastructure remains standardized. Let's compare the two supported formats. YAML is human-readable and concise, making it easier to write and understand. It supports comments using the hash symbol, allowing you to document your templates. YAML doesn't require curly braces or quotes for most values, reducing visual clutter. AWS recommends using YAML for these reasons. On the other hand, JSON has a strict syntax structure with required braces and brackets. It doesn't support comments, which can make documentation challenging. JSON requires quotes around all strings and uses more characters overall. However, JSON is a widely supported format across many tools and programming languages. A CloudFormation template can contain up to 9 different sections. These include AWS template format version, description, metadata, parameters, mappings, conditions, transform, resources, and outputs. However, it's important to note that only the resources section is mandatory. All other sections are optional and can be included based on your specific requirements. This flexible structure allows you to start simple and add complexity as needed. The resources section is the only required section in any CloudFormation template. Its purpose is to declare the AWS resources you want to create in your stack. The structure requires each resource to have a logical ID, a resource type, and properties that configure that resource. Common examples include EC2 instances, S3 buckets, RDS databases, and IAM roles. Remember, every valid CloudFormation template must have at least one resource defined, as this is the core component that actually creates your infrastructure. The parameters section makes your templates reusable by defining custom values that can be passed into templates at runtime. This enables template customization without editing the actual code. Parameters are beneficial because they allow the same template to be used across different environments by simply changing input values. Common use cases include specifying instance types, key pairs for SSH access, environment names like development or production, and CIDR blocks for networking. Parameters truly make your templates flexible and adaptable. The output section returns valuable information about the resources created in your stack. Its purpose is to provide visibility into resource attributes after stack creation. These output values can be viewed in the AWS console or shared between nested stacks for cross-stack references. Common examples of outputs include instance IDs for EC2 instances, bucket names for S3 storage, endpoint URLs for load balancers or databases, and security group identifiers. Outputs enable better integration and operational visibility across your infrastructure. Here's an example of YAML syntax for a CloudFormation template. The resources section defines a resource called myBucket. Its type is AWS S3 bucket, which tells CloudFormation to create an S3 bucket. The properties section specifies the bucket name as my-example bucket and sets the access control to private. The output section defines an output called bucket name, whose value references the myBucket resource using the !ref intrinsic function. Notice how clean and readable YAML is, with minimal punctuation and clear indentation. Now let's look at the same template written in JSON format. The structure is identical in functionality, but uses different syntax. Notice the extensive use of curly braces, square brackets, and quotation marks around all property names and string values. The resources object contains my bucket with type and properties defined using nested objects. Commas separate each key value pair, and the entire template is enclosed in outer braces. While JSON is more verbose and requires strict punctuation, it's equally valid and functional for CloudFormation templates. Let's highlight the key syntax differences between YAML and JSON. YAML uses indentation to define structure and hierarchy, while JSON relies on braces and brackets. YAML doesn't require quotes for most string values, whereas JSON mandates quotes around all strings. YAML supports inline comments using the hash symbol, but JSON has no comment support whatsoever. Finally, YAML offers shorter intrinsic functions like !ref, while JSON requires more verbose function syntax. These differences impact readability and maintenance, which is why many developers prefer YAML for CloudFormation work. Let's review some best practices for CloudFormation templates. First, use YAML for better readability and maintainability, especially for complex templates. Second, add comments to document complex configurations, explaining why certain choices were made. Third, use parameters to make templates reusable across different environments like development, staging, and production. Fourth, version control your templates in Git to track changes over time, enable collaboration, and maintain a history of infrastructure modifications. Following these practices will make your infrastructure as code more professional and easier to manage. Let's recap the key takeaways from this lesson. CloudFormation templates define your infrastructure as code, enabling automation and consistency. Both YAML and JSON formats are fully supported by AWS CloudFormation. The resources section is the only mandatory component, and every template must include at least one resource definition. YAML offers better readability with comment support, making it the preferred choice for most use cases. Now that you understand template structure and syntax, you're ready to start building your own CloudFormation templates. Thank you for learning with us today.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.